Hey, this is Chris from Rekkid Talk, and we're going to go shopping for those Christmas record grails. And a little bit later on, I'll show you some of my Christmas music collection. So, what are my grails for this Christmas? Well, I've really got two grails. One of them is Dolly Parton. I want a Holly Dolly Christmas. So, I'm going to be looking for a Holly Dolly Christmas. And I also want some George Strait. And there are a ton of George Strait Christmas CDs, but there's a compilation of 20th Century Masters of the best of George Strait Christmas, and I want that. And in a pinch, I'm going to go to Milano and I'm going to get me some Andy Williams and some Perry Como so we can go flipping for Christmas records. They're very easy to find in the thrift stores and antique malls. All right, so I had some mixed luck. So I have this Burl Ives that wasn't one of my grails. It's a sealed 20th Century Masters, the Christmas collection. I didn't find the exact George Strait I was looking for, although I did find this George Strait on MCA Records. All kinds of Christmas classics. This is from 1986, so this is pretty early in his career. He still looks fairly young. He's got the hat. You can see he's got a coat and a scarf. So he's sort of a cowboy, but he's sort of Christmassy as well. And finally, I did score the a Holly Dolly Christmas. This is the exclusive transparent white vinyl, only at Walmart, transparent white. But you'll notice that I didn't buy it at Walmart. I bought it at a antique mall called The Shed. This was before I was filming, and I haven't been in that antique mall since I started filming. but you can see it's sealed. It's like a 1 year old sealed record. I'm gonna have a special unsealing video on Thursday. I'm gonna unseal a Holly Dolly Christmas, and as a bonus, I'm gonna unseal Burl Ives. The George Strait's already unsealed. All right, well, let me show you some of my existing Christmas record collection. Some of this stuff was thrifted, some of it was not. So the first thing I'm going to show you, if I can get it out of its bag here. So this was a prize that I won from Adam at the Record Crate. So I won one of his prizes, and I hinted that I needed a Christmas record. And so he dug into his dollar bin, and he delivered me a Christmas record. Dennis Day sings Christmas for the family. He's playing a fiddle. Look how happy everybody is. Introduced by Jack Santa Benny. Then this is not something I got thrifting. I paid actual money to buy a new fancy colored vinyl version of the Charlie Brown Christmas music by the Vince Guaraldi Trio. So of course I have it on modern fancy splattered green and clear vinyl here because I am a dork that way. It's limited silver foil 1,000. So I'm a very, very special person. Of course, I have some Christmas singles as well. One of them that I got thrifting was this Sun record. So this is the Rockin' Stockins with Rockin' Lang Syne. So that's probably more of a New Year's record in Ewellsville, USA. And this was like Sun's house band. Notice it's on a red label rather than the usual yellow Sun label. This is like a $20 to $25 record that I found for $1. So that was some cool thrifting. Some other thrifted Christmas singles. We have, of course, got the novelties. We've got Santa Got a DWI by Sherwin Linton that I apparently paid $1 for. And an old Christmas card is the flip side there. So that's sort of like novelty country. More well-known novelty song is, of course, Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer by Elmo and Patsy. I've actually found in the wild 2 different versions of this. So I think this is the OG on this minor Kim Pat label from Fayetteville, Tennessee, although Elmo and Patsy are from California. It's got a song called Christmas on the flip side. And then I have the picture sleeve version that's going to have a different B-side. So Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer by Elmo and Patsy with Percy the Puny Poinsettia on the other side. There they are. They're wearing their resplendent Christmas sweaters. This was on Epic, so this was a major label release with the ugly 80s Epic label and UPC code there for you. While we're talking about poinsettias, well, we of course can't talk about Christmas without Juliana Hatfield, who's done some non-Christmas Christmas records. So for Record Store Day 2020, she had Christmas Cactus on this magenta vinyl, and then Red Poinsettia was the flip side. And if you've listened to the songs, they're not really Christmas songs. Christmas Cactus is more about a plant that's supposed to bloom once a year around Christmas time. And yes, I'm enough of a dork that I have it in the other color variation as well, the Coke Bottle Green. I try to stay away from collecting different color editions for most artists. And then her 90s Christmas song, which was called Make It Home, which is an original that she wrote that was part of the TV show My So-Called Life starring Claire Danes. Juliana was on the Christmas episode. She played a homeless girl who was actually an angel and sang this song. A lot of other sort of alternative artists on Atlantic from that mid-90s time period are on here. You see like Tori Amos doing Little Drummer Boy, Collective Soul, Jill Sabuel, Victoria Williams, etc. Most of them are doing standard Christmas songs. Juliana had her own Christmas song there. And so that's pretty much my Christmas record collection. So remember, on Thursday, I'm going to unseal a Holly Dolly Christmas and the Burl Ives. And then next Monday, I'm going to find a helicopter. You'll see if I find any records.